You're watching WMAR 2 News.
I'm Randall Newsom here with your WMAR 2 News update. We're staying on top of a breaking story we brought you this morning. A fire tore through a metal recycling plant in South Baltimore. It happened just before 5 o'clock this morning at the facility on Tate Street. We don't have a lot of information at this point, including any injuries or what may have started this fire. Be sure to check WMAR2news.com for any updates. Well, happening today, lawmakers in Annapolis are holding hearings related to ICE, including a ban on deputizing local law enforcement as ICE agents known as 287G agreements. Meanwhile, there's new details about a shooting involving ICE in Glen Burnie on Christmas Eve. Tiago Alexander Sousa Martins, who was shot by ICE agents, is now facing federal charges. Court records say the officers approached a white van and the driver, Sousa Martins, attempted to get away and struck an agent's car. They fired at the van, hitting Sousa Martins and injuring him. An ICE spokesperson told WMAR 2 News that Sousa Martins has resided in the United States illegally for 17 years. And it's all anyone can talk about. The major winter storm headed our way this weekend. Cities and counties are preparing for what's to come. Baltimore Mayor Brandon Scott says now is the time to stock up on your essentials.
The essentials do not mean buy up all the bread and the milk in the grocery store. The essentials are having things like water, making sure you have batteries to operate a radio, all of the kind of things, a flashlight that you would need in case of significant storm, but also with the threat of maybe having power outages. Be prepared now.
Mayor Scott also says city crews have been preparing for this kind of winter weather since the summertime, securing equipment, more than 15,000 tons of salt, and extra staff. And now is a great time to download the WMAR 2 News app. Scan the QR code on your screen to get it. You can track live radar, get weather alerts from Maryland's most accurate weather team, and see hour-by-hour weather conditions where you live. And on that note, let's check in with meteorologist Stevie Daniels.
Well, it looks like the heaviest and the steadiest snow takes place Saturday night into early Sunday morning before we start to deal with freezing rain and sleet mixing in, which could actually help deplete snowfall totals. As of right now, an average snowfall range between 6 to 12 inches. That's what we can expect for much of the area. However, there could be some locations, especially north and west of the Chesapeake Bay, that actually receive over a foot of snow. But our friends farther southeast of the I-95 corridor likely going to be seeing less than that with that icy mix factored in. And then with the snow that we deal with over the weekend, we're not going to be dealing with a whole lot of melting because we could be talking about near record cold temperatures Saturday and Sunday. We only look to rise into the lower to even mid 20s. And then morning temperatures will trend colder as well. Look at Tuesday morning, dropping off well below average down into the single digits and likely experiencing dangerously cold wind chills. Randall?
All right, thank you, Stevie. And speaking of the cold, you can help us get coats to those who need them. WMAR is partnering with GBMC for our first Coats for Kindness drive. Scan the QR code on your screen for a list of those drop-off locations. We're collecting coats through February 28th and distributing them to GetCo and the Mr. Mac Lewis Foundation. And you'll find the latest on the top stories of the day by going to WMAR2news.com. And for the news and weather while you're on the go, make sure you download our app. Thanks for watching. I'm Randall Newsom.